Hello, it's me, Free Spirit. Welcome. I'm so glad that you came. Tonight is going to be another version of some chakra work, some energy center awareness, and we're going to use a new set of cards that I have, and they come in a really, really nice box, and they're great. Great texture, great feeling to them, very slippery and very colorful. So I thought I would show them to you first, and would just play with some sounds, and then I'll show you how I've divided all of the cards out into the various chakras, and then we're going to pull cards to do a reading. And then I'm going to open up the table again, so we can work on my little demo model and show you each of the cards in its position on the chakras. So one thing to know is that the energies of our body all overlap. So the physical cannot be separated from the emotional, the mental, the astral. Our aura is around us and encompasses our entire being. So it does have influence. The different centers have influence over the physical body. And if you're just beginning in this path of trying to find your balance and perfect health, and if you're trying to find your way to feeling really good in your body, and that includes all of the energy that's part of your body, then this is a good way to start to think about it. The ultimate goal is to go beyond any system. So this is an ancient system that explains some of the ways our energy affects the physical body. But once you get a grasp of that and you move beyond it, it's going to be a lot easier to feel that balance and know that I'm in my center. Oh, wait a second. Got off base a minute. Okay, I feel it. I'm back. And it'll be just like that. You won't have to go through a whole thing of thinking of the qualities of each center and where am I off and where is my mind, where is my heart. And I don't have to do that. But for now, it's fun for ASMR, and it's very helpful to have something like this to focus on and relax into when you're ready to fall asleep, because it helps you to enter into that dream state with a very high vibration, a high energy, coming from a loving place. So hopefully have very nice dreams. Okay, here are the cards. The Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. And this is compiled by Tori Hardman. Comes in a really great box with a drawer. It has all the nice colors of the different chakras right on the box. It's nice and sturdy. I really like that. Because most of the cards that I work with, I just take them out of the box right away and find a bag or something to put them in. But this one's going to hold up. And the book is on top. Not very thick. But what I like about this is the author has included her inspirations either through visions or dreams, and she's written them in the form of little stories or legends to point out the story or the message of the card in a very entertaining way. So you can use it kind of like a parable example, or you can just go to the meaning of the card. It's also broken down into the different chakras by the colors around the edges of the card. And the only thing that's different about this one is that she chose the violet color as the 6th chakra, and the 7th chakra she has as neutral, a grayish color. So this is a nice book because it does give an introduction about the chakras and the energy system. So what I'm going to do is just play with the cards a little bit, and then I will separate them into the piles of each of the chakras, and we will draw a card from each pile to use in our healing. And I think for this one, maybe I'll show you an example of how I work on myself. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I'll do a little chakra work on myself, and I'll share it with you. All right. So let's see these cards. They're pretty slippery. This is why the cards stay so nice, because they actually made the box perfect size for the cards, and then you can put the book on top, and it all fits without jiggling. So the first thing I noticed when I got these cards is that it reminds me a little bit of The Hobbit. So there's a journey, and maybe that's part of my alter ego there, wearing my hooded cape and my walking stick, getting ready to go on an adventure. And of course there's crystals everywhere. So, this is a pretty big deck. I think there are 5 cards for each of the chakras. So, 5 times 7, 35 cards in the deck. But I'm wrong. There's 7 for each, because it says here contains 49 unique chakra cards. Workbook. I'm using the deck for divination and life guidance. And it is for guidance. All that you need does come from within, and we use tools like crystals and cards to point out what our inner knowing is trying to tell us. Because sometimes we think we have to hear it from outside. But ultimately, discernment is very, very important. So you take what fits and you let go of anything else. No judgment, just not for me. And it always changes, and don't feel bad about that. As you go, you let things go and pick up new things. That's what I do. So, let's look at the cards. The big rainbow. And turn them all around so they're facing the same way. So there are a few ways that I use this deck. I often like to separate them into the different chakras, and then the intention for that reading would be to choose one that represents information from that center of the body, that energy center. What is the message? And then sometimes I like to shuffle the whole deck and do a 7-card pull for each of the chakras. And a lot of times the energies will overlap. So in that case, it would just represent general energies and not the specific chakra of that card. So, I think you can see, maybe, that it's like a little rainbow on top because they're all separated out into their color. Okay. So, the first color is red. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 red cards. This is for root chakra, which is on this end of the table. Next, if you remember, it's orange. Second chakra, that's 7. Second chakra, sacral chakra. One, 2, 3, third chakra is yellow. That is solar plexus. And here are the yellow cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Solar plexus. Third chakra. Put these a little further so you can see. Can you hear my little fountain in the back? I have 2 fountains and my diffuser, so there's a little bubbly noise in the background. I'll show you later. Next, fourth chakra is the heart. And there. And there. Seems like more than 7. Okay. Do you remember what color the heart chakra is? It represents the frequency, the color green. So these are about the 7 qualities of the heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The green cards for the heart. Next is the throat. It's blue. Blue throat chakra energy. I love the illustrations too. They're very interesting. Very good about daily life, down to earth things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Throat. Inner vision. Third eye. This system uses violet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oops, 7. Don't want to forget that one. 7. Third eye. And last, crown chakra. And in this system, it's a neutral color. So she's chosen to use a gray background, a gray border. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Shall we pick? All right. focusing. And you're all helping me to connect, to see what energy I need to work with for each of the chakras. So my intention is clarity. I ask your assistance. Thanks. And now we're going to choose. First chakra. So I can do this until a card pokes up, pops out, flips over, or I can spread them out and just ask which. Okay, you pick for me. Which one? This one? This one? All right. Well, thank you. It's perfection. I like that one. All right. Root chakra. There's probably more to it than just a compliment. Perfection. Second chakra. It's not fair because I can see them. Okay. Second chakra. Completion. That looks pretty final. That's an odd illustration. Completion. Third chakra. It's a little harder when there's not that many cards. Okay, I'm gonna lay them down. Spread them out. This one. Dissipating. This is kind of interesting. Fourth chakra for the heart. Wisdom. Wisdom of the heart. Throat chakra. The last single card. This one. Sometimes isolation is good because then you stop talking. I don't know. Third eye. Sixth chakra. Okay. That one? Okay. Mysticism. Inspiration. And last, crown chakra. Let's see what comes out here. Okay, remember doing this one for me. So focus, connect to my energy. Help me pick the right card. This one. Oh, rejection. Well, let's see what that's all about. I can't imagine. Okay. So here we have it. We're going to be placing these on the table on the appropriate chakra. And then we're going to do a little reading and see how we interpret from my inner work at this time what these relate to. Perfection, first chakra. Completion, second chakra. Dissipating, third chakra. Wisdom, fourth chakra. Isolation, fifth chakra. Mysticism, sixth chakra. And rejection, seventh chakra. I'm intrigued. All right. So I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to rearrange the table and the camera. Okay, see you in a minute. All right, now we're back. And the table is ready. So, my model today is wearing a lovely heart chakra green. And you can see on the outline the chakra centers. The first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. And this reading today, you remember, is for the work that I'm doing for myself right now. So we can find out more information about each of the centers and what kind of work I might need to take a look at to help in strengthening, letting go of anything that is not required any longer, detaching from situations and people that are not part of my ongoing process any longer, finding new people and being open to receive the blessings and the synchronicities that change your life. you helped pick the cards, so let's find out what we're going to do next. We'll start with the root chakra. And you remember in this card, was perfection. Root chakra. Put it this way so you can see. So, as I've mentioned in previous videos, the first chakra is generally in the color red. And then the key words are vital, energized, forceful. First chakra relates to the source of your energy and how you are building your foundation. Think of the root chakra as a platform. Red cards represent the support you have created or are creating for your future. And the root chakra cards in this deck show us a new way to bring our dreams to fruition. They denote beginnings and reveal how to create a solid foundation in tangible form. Keep this in mind if you are not yet creating what you say you desire. You may need to grow your energetic root deeper and wider into the earth plane. All right. At a glance, this card, perfection, indicates an inner conflict between wanting to look good and having compassion for others. Remain kind and unattached to an outcome. Being right and letting others know you are right may not support the understanding you desire. Perfection. Are you being too hard on yourself and consequently on others? Begin to look for what's right and good in your world and you will see it. The personal inquiry is, where am I presently focusing? Knowing what's right and telling others about it may not be the best way. I have the same high standards for myself as I have for others. So in this instance, the perfection card is more about how do you use your knowledge and expectations to be in your highest place while being compassionate and open to help others. So the key ideas that I need to look at and see where it resonates for me is alienating others, feeling alienated, seeking perfection, deeply desiring love, and transformation ahead. I think, yes, very much so, that we feel alienated quite often. And definitely for me, I put a very high bar in front of me in a lot of cases. Self-imposed expectations. But on the other hand, I use that to show me where I need to loosen up a bit. So when a card like this comes up, I know it's asking me to not judge myself so harshly. And in that acceptance, I will find my own perfection. Oh yes, hi Abby. We're moving up to sacral chakra now. She's testing out the mic. It's all working well. Okay. Thank you. Can you go now? Come on now. And now we are going to do this card, right, Abby? This is for sacral chakra and second chakra. And you remember the card for second chakra is completion. Second chakra, completion. Now, second chakra cards are orange, right, Abby? And this has a lot to do with the emotional body. How your enthusiasm, affection, how we relate to those emotions. Second chakra, you can learn emotional discipline. You need to master the skill of steering your emotions. This is very important in manifesting. The orange cards reveal your emotional experience in a particular situation. If you're struggling with your feelings, look back to the red chakra, the root chakra, for answers. Why? Because you source your emotional experience from a particular foundation or belief created in the root chakra. This will help you understand where your emotions are coming from. At a glance, here's a warm and cheerful energy that brings calm to an ending, making it poignant, not sad. Something is taking place outside of your comfort zone. So step into the emotional grace of completion. There is no drama here, only resolution. This card is a reminder to cherish all the beauty in your life, including the endings. Reflect upon your part in history and discover what you value most. Do not fear completion, embrace it. Personal inquiry. Am I present in the moment? How do I respond to the idea of completion? Keywords: achievement, determination, fulfillment, a life comes to a spectacular close. But the energy remains. Appreciating things that are passing in my life. Letting go of this idea begun in the root chakra. Too often striving for perfection when all is all perfection. So allowing things to come to a natural conclusion and releasing them. Definitely something I'm working on. Okay. Are you ready, Abby? You need to move over there. Go over there. Go over there. Right there. Now, the third chakra card. Solar plexus. Our willpower. How we see ourselves in the world, interacting. These cards are yellow. Keywords: intellect, creative, cooperative, reasonable, originality, wisdom. The yellow cards of the third chakra reveal our planning processes. Do we have a logical or scattered approach? With the yellow cards, we turn on the lights and let the spirits know we are home. This card is dissipating. At a glance, allow gentle flight to your thoughts. Canary yellow supports the creativity and daydreaming. Recognizing the difference between a daydream and a well thought out plan is key, as creativity must be freed from its cage. I am more than I think I am. Beware of being imprisoned by the story you tell. Do you intend to do what you say? Key ideas: taking action, content to dream, going in circles, strong intelligence, making excuses, procrastination. This is what I'm working on. And it does go back to these two chakras as well. Because in order to move forward and trust in my dreams and my goals, I need to let go of some things that have been finished. So, I see this excuses and procrastination very clearly. Because in order for me to move on from this power center, I need to continuously clear and complete and let go with my emotions on all levels of that which no longer serves me. And that's difficult because it is tied in with my ideas of perfection. And sometimes it's hard to realize that even the changes are part of the perfection. And now, fourth chakra, heart center, green cards. The overall impression, of course, is love. Keywords are balance, harmony, brotherhood, hope, healing, peace, and prosperity. This card that we pulled is wisdom. The fourth chakra reminds us that in manifesting, we are always blocked if our heart is not in it. There is something very pivotal about every green card, as though each one indicates a key moment of personal choice. They tell us about the heart of the matter. In this chakra, we decide whether we will proceed or whether things will get kicked back to the yellow chakra, where we spend time thinking without progressing our decisions. In essence, you will see here whether your heart is truly invested in the actions you are willing to take. The question this card asks is, what does your heart tell you? Wisdom. At a glance. This is the earth green, which brings wisdom, patience, and acceptance. It's perfect when you need to prove nothing, when you simply choose to be wise. There is an ability here to bring serenity to any situation. And indeed, it may be needed. I hope this is about my gift to you. That's what I like to bring you. The wisdom of the heart. Is there some wise counsel that you have sought only to ignore it? Stay in the present moment and do not let your thoughts jump ahead. Personal inquiry. Do I go with my heart or against it? Am I ready to live in leadership? Key ideas, wise counsel, focused energy, honoring yourself, contribution, contentment, transformation. We learn from our mistakes. But if you remain in the present moment, you will find the counsel you seek. Because when you can focus into your heart, you'll receive great understanding of these other energies. and how to use them together. Because the heart is the beginning of the rise to join with ultimate wisdom. So in order to move higher, you need to reflect back on the other energies leading up to this spot. I like this card. So we always have to look at the present moment as our greatest teacher. And that in itself can be quite a challenge, as we're always pondering our past decisions and worrying about what's coming next. But if you can find this perfection in the present moment, I think that's where the strength is. Training yourself to see just where you are as the most perfect thing it could be, as a tool to change and move forward, or to just deepen your understanding of that you're experiencing. We're here to learn and to grow. Next we move to the throat chakra, the fifth chakra. Fifth chakra cards are blue. Truth, communication, serenity, faith, expression. The cards of the fifth chakra reveal at a core level matters of communication, including creative focus and your ability to be heard or understood. This is very well connected to the heart, because we always wish for anyone to understand where we come from in our heart. The throat chakra card is isolation. Excuse me, Abby. We're at throat chakra now. You need to move over. At a glance, isolation. This card denotes wealth and an ability to do anything well. Trust and loyalty are indicated. There is also a great capacity for healing. Do not wait for the right time to live your life. You're on the verge of something big, but if you don't participate, it could pass you by. Do I know the difference between isolation and solitude? Sometimes I use my isolation, but it's much better to create solitude, because then you are more balanced. And it's about choosing the right time and place to be with others, and then time to go within. Key ideas: self-protection, making excuses, feeling ready to take action really connects with this card, you see. That is very key in my life. Going in circles because I worry that I can't express myself in just the right way because of my idea of perfection. But I love all of it, and I'm learning from all of it, so it's all very good. They're all my friends and my teachers. Keywords are celebration, experiences, and play. And I will try. And I absolutely enjoy my playtime with friends. So with this isolation card, I learned that being apart from others is actually an excuse. And I'm moving out of that very soon. And I'll share with you the direction that I'm going as soon as I get it completely worked through. Because after all, I do have this energy behind me that has to have it just right. Now we're going up to third eye. This is about inspiration and inner vision. In this deck, the third eye cards are purple. Seeing the unseen. Keywords are guidance, intuition, secrets, spirituality, inner child, mystery. And this card is mysticism. Perfect for a Scorpio. The sixth chakra represents our sixth sense. All the cards in the purple ray, indigo, and violet appear in this chapter. The brow chakra is the third eye and houses all that is hidden within, including our intuitive knowing. The cards often reveal family agreements that you made before you were born, and karmic issues you have brought into the world to work out. The sixth chakra reveals your intuitive focus and your inner knowing. So these cards may reveal the behaviors you've either inherited or unknowingly chosen to copy from your family of origin. This reflects where you are in terms of your own awareness and reveals your willingness to do your own soul searching. Faith is the unspoken element here. At a glance, mysticism. This is a time of trusting in the unknown. You already sense the answer, even if it is not apparent. Do not ask others what they see, for you alone can see into the heart of the matter. Trust your intuitive powers to guide you. I love this card. It is wise to be the observer. Do not respond until you are certain. The unknown is not easy, but it is no longer necessary to fear. to a conclusion that if you were smart, you would answer questions very quickly because you always had an answer. But now, years later, after working through many techniques and belief systems and teachers and healers, and they all led me to the conclusion that I alone have the correct answers for me. And when I reach out to anyone who needs help, what I offer is a reflection of themselves. And I only express that which I have had experience with. And I ask that you would take anything you experience through my videos and make them your own. There are no rules. Personal inquiry. Am I ignoring my intuition? I must breathe. Key ideas. Ignoring signs. Unknown motivation. Intuitive knowing. Fear of the unknown. There's always secret knowledge. It's like a buried treasure that you need to find for yourself. And our last card. Crown Chakra. In this deck is represented by the neutral color gray, because the connection to spirit, which arrives through the crown chakra, is said to be beyond form. Personally, I feel it as a golden light, like liquid gold. Enlightenment, consciousness, purpose. In the seventh chakra, the crown chakra, we reach the place of universal consciousness, which is outside our physical body. You may notice that these cards represent some aspect of our collective being. It's more universal ideas here. This keeps us connected to all humanity. Here you will receive messages from spirit that are detached from human worry. These cards indicate a higher-minded thinking that happens when we align with spirit. The power of holding space can also be seen in the still energy of each card. Here you will see how conscious choice can bring your spiritual magnetism. These are the cards of mastery. This card is rejection. It looks very unlikely for a crown chakra energy card, but let's see where it fits. Miss Abby is laying on the crown chakra. Sorry, honey. Can you leave that right there? Okay. She says it's okay. At a glance, rejection. You no longer need to prove yourself. This is about understanding who you are and what you have created. Allow others into your life and choose wisely. So this card, at first glance, seems unlikely for a crown chakra card. However, it depicts an artist going through a bit of conflict. As you can see, he has many ideas from others imposing upon him. That's how it feels sometimes when you hear the opinions of others as you're trying to make a decision for yourself. Inspiration. You don't have to be on the inside track. Be true to yourself and you will not be unhappy. This card is Spirit's protection. Am I working with or against my environment? What is the purpose of my present solitude? Indeed. Key ideas: others' approval, unsupportive environment, working alone, protection, exclusion, development. I believe in my connection to my higher source, to the bigger part of me that guides me and calls me. I have come to the conclusion that sometimes you work alone, and sometimes working with others is working on yourself. So I do accept the idea of this card, although the word rejection carries more of a negative energy than I think is necessary here. So I hope that you can appreciate the way I work through situations by considering what may be holding me and why I'm letting it hold me. So let's put some crystals around the cards and bring in some very nice, loving energy for you. I'm sure that some of these cards resonate with you, and so feel free to enjoy the energy of the crystals around the cards as well. Starting at root chakra, we'll use hematite. We're just going to place them around the card, like so. Hematite. Second chakra. Red jasper. red jasper. And we'll use citrine for third chakra. There are other stones, of course, for third chakra, but somehow I always come back to these sweet ones. And as I place all of these stones, I give honor and respect to the information that was brought through for my awareness. And each of these centers are my little treasures, reporting to me how I'm doing in various aspects of my life. And so it's always good to finish a reading by entering a state of appreciation and love for who you are, every aspect where you are right now. Right now. Fourth chakra. I have 2 stones. I have Amazonite, which carries a beautiful heart energy. And I also have a rhodonite. And the pink, of course, is a lovely heart energy as well as the green. And rhodonite smooths the heart energy. So I will use both. I want to make this way. It feels really nice doing this. Put all of them here. There. Look at that pretty. Heart chakra. My lovely trees. I just love them. And on to throat chakra. I always feel particularly protective of throat chakra in myself and in others. And I think perhaps it's because I have suffered great frustration at not being able to express myself and feeling that I wasn't heard. So you can imagine how delighted I am that you found me and you hear me. And I thank you. This is kyanite. It's a wonderful shielding and protective stone that does not need clearing. It does not carry negative energy. We're just going to sprinkle them around the border and then turn them facing in. Put a little one right in the middle just to hold it. I love the color blue kyanite. vision, clear vision. That intuitive vision beyond the outer senses. And if you could see these stones closely, you could see they have an inner sheen, an inner glow. They have an inner light. And to me, that represents our innermost knowing, the true connection to our intuition. Happy's guarding our crown chakra. To turn around, sister. It's the last card, Happy. Yes, right there. I don't know if you can see. Maybe I need to turn a little tiny bit. Okay, now I think it's a little better. You can see the crown chakra. You can see Miss Abby's holding it down. Good girl, Abby. And for crown chakra, I use the beautiful amethyst. And these are quite nice. They have chevrons of quartz in them, which amplifies the energy. So I use the traditional violet color for the crown chakra. If I can move Abby. Look out, sweetie. We're putting stones here. Yes, it's crystals. Right. Look at how beautiful that is, Abby's. Oh, you like them? I see. Don't knock them over, okay? Just go fall off the table. Happy. Happy. What are you doing? No. It's not good. No, baby. No, baby. Come on. So there's the crown chakra with the beautiful amethyst circle. happy with her loving, healing energy that she directs towards you. It means so much to me that you take the time to watch my videos, and I hope I will always rise to the occasion, especially when I'm moved to do some personal healing work. So until next time, be well, be aware, love yourself, love others, and find something every day to really, really laugh about, and let everything go when it's time to close your eyes. These are the gifts I wish for you. And I'll see you again soon, my friends. Good night.